Brennan was in the middle of a rant against Minecraft, and I had to go get some lemonade, so I didn't bother to
That
say
rant
anything.
literally ended the moment you asked me, "Do you hate the game?" And I said yes, and then we
But
talked about something different.
you know, you
Oh.
say that, but sometimes it feels like forever.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
it really does. It feels sometimes you kind of get on this like you kind of get yourself going, and it doesn't stop.
I mean, with Minecraft, since we're just getting back into it, you're just winching a little
We
bit,
got
but
back into it hard.
I mean, you did with your chickens.
Fucking maybe so.
As soon as I gave you the idea of like, oh yeah, you can go breed chickens, that'll give you something to do. Fucking immediately, Brandon has like instilled forced housing. He's got like tenements up. It's like New York in the fucking 1870s over in Brandon's corner of the world. It's bad.
it's pretty much
Most
chicken
the shit
run.
way right now.
It's chicken run right in Brandon's corner.
I'm not
You
killing
guys,
them.
you guys thought I was the worst one with my fucking plantation shit going down in the basements. Fucking Brandon is the one to watch out for.
Well, yeah, because Brandon has to do that all by himself, while you have like the machines doing the bulk of the work for you. So that was obvious.
See, but at some point I will let my machines go free. At some point I will outlive the automation and I will no longer need them. Brandon will never let his chickens go. They're his forever until they die.
Whoa,
It's an honest leave. It's an honest
I can
living.
put them in a pen and just have them walk around. That's completely fine. Right now, I'm doing that because it's the best way to organize it. It's the best way to fucking breed those chickens.
Keep telling yourself that.
It's just for the organization. I'm just giving them separate but equal housing so that they're organized. Brandon,
Let it
you
be
hear
known that they all
yourself right
have the same 3x3 square.
I'm just
Exactly.
redlining
now?
them.
Separate but equal.
Also, the pig is more equal than the others.
We want them all to be. We're going to give them all equal housing, but they're also going to be separate. Separate but equal. Do your chickens get to vote? Do they each get their own vote, or are they like each one's 3/5 of a person, Brendan?
If they're all 3/5 of a person, they all technically have just one vote. It's only if half of them or a part of them have like less of a vote. That's where it becomes a problem. Because
Yeah,
if,
I mean, if each one counts as
normalize
3/5 of a vote, then 5 of them have to get together and cast one group vote that counts for 3 votes.
I do it more as in I normalize it. So if they all have a 3/5 of a vote, it's just one vote. So there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just divide.
Oh,
I just divide the
not
sum.
not only are you now taking away that they're each 3/5 of a person, you see the collective as 3/5 of one person, and you're generously rounding up to give the collective all of your chickens a single vote.
No. I am rounding each of them individually up to have one vote.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck they're on about.
They
but
still count as 3/5 of a person. They just get to have one vote because I'm so magnanimous.
Ow. See, what I actually do is I just multiply the total by 5.
At least I'm an honest
divided by
dictator. My automatons know what they're getting. They have no votes.
You don't give them a false hope, unlike
Exactly.
Brandon, which is the cruelest torture of all.
Exactly. See, Brandon's chickens think they can incite change. They have the chance to vote. But Brandon is also subtly imposing like some Jim Crow law bullshit over in his corner of the world, and like poll taxes to prevent his chickens from voting.
Yeah, I give them intelligence tests, and I give them each different ones.
See, while I may be creating slavery in the basement, Brandon is creating segregation.
See,
Slavery.
I am a
slavery
step
ends.
ahead of you.
Segregation doesn't.
I am a step ahead of you.
You aren't though.
I
Because
am-
slavery can end. Segregation never goes away.
Kind of true. Honestly.
You're gonna let your chickens go, and then they're gonna like live in the ghettos.
I'll start like having a bunch of CIA agents plant cocaine everywhere, and then I'll take them
Exactly.
away.
God.
This is the future of your corner of the world.
I'm 20 years more progressive than you are, Nick.
But
Bitch,
you will
please.
last
20 years more progressive.
you will last longer. For generations to come.
I still don't know what that rooster does. I just have one rooster just there. Like,
Maybe
I can
that's
make
what-
him hotter.
Maybe because he's
Like,
there, they have
an
they
actual
produce
rooster?
eggs.
I don't know. I have honestly no idea. Maybe. Like, I know I can make him, like, he has a metric, which can make that rooster more appealing. So maybe he has to be there for them to lay eggs. I don't know. Yeah, there's a metric for that. I don't know how to make him like get hotter. I just know I have to feed him something. I tried to feed him a bunch of seeds. It didn't work.
Didn't you say some of your chickens are like tier 3 and tier 4? Maybe you do the same way. What do you do with those?
Well, roosters can't breed with roosters, which is weird because female chickens can breed with other chickens, but whatever. I don't know how they decided that, but maybe the rooster is just a completely separate animal in Minecraft world. Like you got chickens and then you got roosters, but they're not the same. They're not the same species.
Yeah.
Apparently, it has an inventory, and if you open up the inventory, you can fill it with seeds and have it mate with your other chickens to increase their stats.
Oh, so that's how you increase the stats. Okay. Because the way I found out you can increase stats is, if you breed the same chicken together close to each other in a hatchery, they'll get a better egg of that same type. So that's what I was doing. Okay, I guess I'll just give them a bunch of seeds after I just put a bunch of manure on the wheat.
You have a fuck ton of manure, by the way. Holy shit, I saw
They
that
poop
today.
so fucking
They're like
much.
big.
They do nothing but just shit.
We should
everywhere.
make sure, and
It's not good, dude.
you'll love that.
Alex, you're cutting out.
Yeah, I need to start making like the shit blocks.
Yeah, you should. They save space, and you can break them down at any time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if Alex can return from his hell that he exists
Return
in.
from limbo.
Yeah,
You're dreaming, Alex.
because he was fading hard there in the stretch.
Yeah, spin your top.
Click your heels together. Say, "There's no place like home" 3 times.
Wake up, it's just a dream. What else is there?
In the world of fucking competitive League of Legends, TSM made probably the worst decision ever, and is bringing in 2 EU players for no reason. I don't understand why we've bought them, but we're buying them.
EU
and I hate it.
Is EU like I guess the
Hello?
African League?
Welcome back.
Like the Soccer African League compared to League?
I don't even know. Like, it's so like
Are they just not good over there?
it's not that they're not good. It's like if Korea was Spain, then NA and EU would be like France and England. Like they have okay teams, they're competitive leagues, but they're not like internationally going to do anything ever.
Well, France still like can, I think. I think they're pretty good. England,
They
they're good. They're just not that good. They're not good enough. Is the real problem for them. The problem is they just try to walk it in.
Arsenal. I know what you're trying to do.
I fucking love that episode.
The sad thing is, it still holds true.
Right?
Although they're kind of crumbling this year. Arsenal is looking like absolute shit.
But who was it that just qualified? I think it was Peru and someone else, some other
Did Honduras
weird.
make it this year?
I don't fucking know. I mean, given how things have gone, probably. But
Honduras qualified the last time. They were fun to watch. They actually did pretty well. I think they made it out of groups.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
There was a couple like CONCACAF teams, so the Americas.
All of the Americas. CONCACAF,
yeah.
I think.
There was a couple CONCACAF teams that were small island nation teams that came out of nowhere and did impressively well.
Oh, I remember, I think I was watching soccer with my friends, I think 8 years ago when we were watching the 2008 World Cup. I think it was Trinidad and Tobago had an ad asking people who had any sort of descent from Trinidad and Tobago to join their national team. They're like, please join our national team. If you have a great-grandparent that was from here, we will accept you. We will give you citizenship, just so you can join our national team.
I'm surprised they don't have more of their own people who are like, I would willingly join this team if it meant we got to fly out to
Places.
Fly out to Brazil to play soccer.
I mean, right now, I'm pretty sure they're still underwater, technically. Because they got fucked by those 3 hurricanes.
Oh, good point.
I think Barbados as well. But I don't remember Barbados having... Oh, I think we were watching Oprah. I think that's where they came from. I don't remember. I just remember Oprah being somewhere. But anyways, at the topic of hand. To the topic of hand?
So right now, Mexico, Costa Rica, and Panama have all qualified.
Okay.
And then... Who qualified out of this game?
I think North America and South America are considered separate, aren't they?
Oh, Australia qualified. Okay. Yeah, Honduras had to play a game against Australia, and they did not win, and so Australia gets to go through.
That's weird. That's weird that Australia is considered part of...
They're not. It was like it was a inter-confederation playoffs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do those to, for the ranking and shit. But yeah, this
for
one,
us lower regions, we have to play other lower regions.
Yeah. Although it'll be a fun one, I think, because there's a lot of black horses, like people who don't normally get into the World Cup this year.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to see them do well. Oh no. No, don't black out. There we go.
Well, because there's a lot of teams that have, like, a couple really good players on them right now. Like Egypt has Mohamed Salah.
Oh, right. His name was Egypt. Egypt qualified, didn't they?
Yeah, for the first time for like 25 years because of Mohamed Salah, who is like nasty good right now.
Okay, well, anyways, I guess we should get to the topic at hand. I think that's the way the phrase goes, but I don't remember.
Sure.
Fuck it, close enough. At least it's a 1 word off, at most.
You went way too fancy with that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you stretched like that far.
Whatever. Anyways, you were right, and
I was right. I was right, and I was not thrilled either. I will say.
I was 5 minutes in, and I was like, "No, you can't do this
Yes.
to me." I had
like,
hopes.
yes.
They
Yes!
went there. They went there.
They went there hard.
They went there, and we're gonna live there. We're actually going back to there
Oh my
because
God,
they're
right?
remaking their old characters. So we're going back to there.
No, fuck that. He's gonna pussy out. He's gonna pussy out next episode.
He's gonna pussy out because he's a fucking wimp.
He's gonna pussy out.
He's going to see it hard.
It's gonna be pathetic.
He's gonna pussy out. He's not even gonna use Lily. He's gonna use some other new character that he just made up, like just some random ass one.
Oh my god, it's gonna be Pat.
That is my guess. He's gonna pussy out. He's not gonna do whatever fucking.
Well, because wasn't the ending line her saying Sakurai? Was that not the end, like the last line of it before the very end? She like looks at the character who walks in and she goes Sakurai, and she's like surprised, which is weird because I don't think she knew anything about the other person that she ever played with.
No, but
So-
Kowai says he's gonna bring a friend, and I think she just assumes it was gonna be Sakurai. Because she also knows that he plays video games.
Yeah, that's what it
Oh,
was.
that's a good. Does she know that he plays video games?
Yes, I think they talked about it before.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure they talked about it before, but he doesn't specifically say which video games he played. Because
I think
it was at the point where he knew who she was, so he was like trying to skirt around the issue. But I'm pretty sure they talked about playing video games.
I think the what's his name? The purple-haired dude is like, yeah, he plays video games or something like that. Like mentions.
Yes, I think you might be right. I think it was Kowai who tells her that,
Okay.
Yeah.
if not him. But yeah, I know Kowai tells her at least. And then
I'm gonna field an official guess for the next episode that the character he will create is not his character from before. It is a representation of himself.
I will agree.
I will be amazed.
I think that's what he's gonna come
yeah.
with. I think he's
I
gonna
don't-
step with a version of himself and not his character from before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be his character from before. What about you, Alex? Do you agree?
That's what I would like, but
all right. What do you think?
yeah,
Happen?
it's literally gonna be the exact same character.
You think
Like-
He's gonna show up as Lily, or he's gonna show up as himself?
No, he's gonna show up. He's talking about the
As a-
character from before.
Yeah, the past game.
Oh, okay, so he's not gonna pussy out, is what you're saying. He's actually gonna do the thing he wanted.
He's gonna try, but he's gonna fail.
Oh, I mean, him pussying out is irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's a different thing we're talking about. When I say he's gonna pussy out, it has nothing to do with what character he shows up with. I'm talking about what he's actually gonna do when he's there, which is pussy out and do nothing about it.
I guess there's 2 instances where he can pussy out. I'm just talking about the first one, where he doesn't decide to become his old character.
I'm not gonna lie, I was I was really hoping fucking Kohai was the other character.
Nico? I fucking love Nico.
The from the other game.
Oh,
Like,
the brown-haired guy?
I was really hoping that was his character.
Oh my god, that would have been too much.
I would have fucking loved it.
I would have liked that too. That's an interesting twist.
Oh,
That would have sent people over the edge, though.
I
Like, way
been fine
too
with
many
that.
people want Sakurai
that would
to
have been
get somewhere.
amazing.
I just want Mori to get somewhere.
It's like, oh, you're not just a joke. You have an actual chance of it being with her. Oh, let's go.
I mean, he already has a bigger chance than fucking Sakurai because he's actually, talking to her.
Yeah, but I figured it'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go this far, and then I'm gonna peel back when I see you two get together, kind of deal.
Sakurai or Kohai?
Kohai.
Okay. Well, on the topic of other guesses that weren't correct, we didn't see Lila again. Or whoever
we
the girl
did.
is.
Yeah, we did.
We did not see her.
No, wait. There is the question of, is that actually Koiwai's character?
It is. He said he was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
He
definitely.
says, God, I look so out of place. And you see him, like, with his computer out, and you see the character he made.
Giant,
Koiwai's character.
blonde, big boobs.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, but is that Lila?
Oh, no. Oh, the character's name is Lila? I don't think so. I think Lila is the girl that plays the purple-haired cat girl.
See, you are still on this train, and I am not with you. I am not with you on this.
You don't think? Well, I'm just talking about her
I
in
am
general.
not.
I know that the college girl that you see like a little bit of an ending is purple hair girl because we know that for sure.
Yes, we
But
know
Lila,
that.
I think Lila was an inspiration to create the character that Koiwai made. If Lila's a seven person.
Yes.
That I agree with.
I think Lila is Koiwai's character, essentially.
Yes, I would agree with that. Because they
You
have
are,
they're very
to the
similar.
best of my understanding, asserting that Lila is going to turn out to be the college girl.
So
Am I correct in understanding what you're saying?
No. So what I'm saying is, Lila, I thought, was the name of the college girl. It doesn't have to be. Like, it's entirely possible that she's not it, and that's fine. And then Lila can also be a model that Koiwai modeled his character after. Because they're very similar. Does that make sense? Because we see Lila, like, with the hair, and I think she wearing a bikini? I don't remember. But she's in the water.
A red dress.
Yeah, she's in a red dress wearing in the water.
Not in the water.
I thought she was in the water.
Nope. You can go to Anime Book Club and look at the picture you posted.
Let me see. I thought it was.
I'll be honest. I'm still not entirely with you on whatever train you think Lila is. You've yet to assert a firm stance on who you think Lila is going to be.
Okay. Lila, I think, is just a chick that Koiwai liked, and that's why his character looks like her.
Got it.
I can buy that.
I no longer believe that Lila and College Girl are the same person.
Got it.
Also, it's like the whole it's the I guess bridge or wall. It kind of just felt like it looked like sand, and then the blue of the sky. For whatever reason, I just thought,
Okay.
beach.
You remembered a few handful things about it and combined them in your head to make beach. I can believe that.
But anyways, yeah. Don't know who Lila is. Technically, we don't know who Lila is yet. Haven't seen College Girl at all. They haven't met yet because I thought they were, given that she, knocks on her fucking door in the ending. But I guess there's a lot of things in the ending that aren't going to get resolved, or they're not going to talk about at all. But yeah, so at least we now know who the girl is in the mirror in the opening is Koiwai's character.
Right.
Yeah.
We need a fucking chart for this shit.
You need a chart for this shit.
Whatever. I'm trying
You are the only one who is still keeping track of most of this.
I just want to know. Well, anyways, okay, I guess who cares who she is anymore? Because I guess we're never gonna find out.
Yeah. I think you are still the only one of us who's reading into the intro and the outro for
at
any
this point.
clue as to the plot.
It's been 7 episodes.
7 of 10. We have 3 left.
We have 3 left.
I'm pretty sure the outro and the intro are never going to get discussed.
Nope, they're not gonna say anything about the show.
Nope.
I guess also we're not gonna know who or learn who Nico's character is or Nico's handler, player. Yeah, who her player is.
Handler.
Handler.
Well, that's a way to phrase that.
That's no word.
Yeah.
Like she's a pet, and someone handles her. Like, here, don't kill yourself. I don't fucking know.
Do you want to run that one back?
No, I'm just gonna move on.
Say it to yourself in your head, all the words you just said in the exact order you said them, and understand where you went wrong.
I'm just gonna move on from that statement.
Because I mean, there's literally any place in that sentence you could pick as a place where you went wrong, because that sentence is wrong from beginning to end.
Nick, please tell me you're recording this right now.
Oh, I'm recording all of this.
Oh, sweet.
I think I've been recording since the Minecraft conversation we started with.
Recording right now? I think you're the only one not recording, Alex.
Yeah, I was just so worried because I cut off and no one said they're recording.
Oh no, we never mentioned it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention it.
All right, sweet.
Anyways, I'm just gonna move on from that statement and.
Can you move on from that statement? I don't know if I can move on.
Can you one up it? If preferably,
I can one up it. I'm not going to. But I'm not going to acknowledge it happened.
That says there was a car that we were all in together, and then you drove us off of a cliff. We all got back in the car with you, and you drove us off of a steeper cliff, like immediately. Like you said a sentence, we both went, "Do you wanna try that one again?" And you made it worse.
Whoa, no. That was after I said everything.
No, Alex and I both went. And then you said a second sentence,
but you didn't
and
say
drove us off the cliff together.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on.
Okay.
I don't know to what, but let's move on.
Where do you want to go?
Fuck! I should have written notes for this one too.
Did you write notes for the last one?
Kind of. I wrote like 3 questions.
Okay.
And then we got rid of them and we got over them in like 5 fucking minutes, and then I have to like think of random ass questions like out of my fucking ass.
I mean, we covered some time.
We did cover some time, but that was after we derailed conversation multiple times.
That's how these work.
It is how these work. I'm trying to think of something. I did have a question, but I forgot it because you guys.
It'll be disingenuous otherwise.
Just gonna go through our stream of consciousness.
It's like we got no planning involved in this. Like, let's be real.
Pretty much.
Let's not even pretend.
Talk out of our asses for hopefully an hour.
I mean, that's all I ever do.
That's my life.
Do the guys like actually think out the lines of bullshit I string together? And
well, obviously I don't. Given what
sometimes I think you do.
Like, unless I slow down a lot and actually think out every single word in my sentence, most of it is just stream of consciousness as words come into my head.
Yeah, as me and Alex have both agreed on, I'm really impulsive. So.
Oh yeah, Nick. So. We're talking about like
we got bored, so we started talking about the Jungian personality tests. It was basically just railing on me how impulsive I was.
Yeah,
I was like, "You're an impulsive piece of shit," kind of, and I'm like, "Oh,
Brandon
okay."
should not take personality tests, from what I learned, because the one I gave to him basically said you're impulsive, you're condescending as hell, and you need to work out.
I don't agree with that.
You need to work out your.
I'm pretty sure what he was saying, emotional issues, because you kind of cut off there.
Yeah, he's back to fading hard. So the test thinks you have emotional issues. You're being judged by an online test.
It was either emotional issues or something different. I don't remember. Alex?
Did it tell you have daddy issues?
No, it didn't tell me I have daddy issues. I think it told me I have issues connecting with people.
Did it tell you have issues with your race?
No.
Understanding where you fit in America?
No, but that is a very, very big thing for me.
Is it?
A little bit. Alex, get better internet.
Brandon, get a better mic.
No.
Back.
Okay, are you back? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, you're back. All right.
When did I cut off?
Something about issues that Brandon has?
Right after impulsiveness, I think?
Oh, impulsive, condescending, needs to work out his emotions from other people and himself.
Okay, well there you go.
Now I know why we get along so well. You don't ever try and connect with me emotionally because I don't do emotions, and so
None of us really do.
I don't feel like a psychopath when I'm with you because you don't try.
Yeah, when there's two psychopaths together, they kind of think they're okay. They kind of think they're normal.
They think they're human.
We think
We're humaning pretty well, right? It's like, yeah, totally.
It thinks it's people.
It thinks it's people.
And
you, I am people.
Let's see. Oh, and whenever I take a personality test, it's, hey, you're a Pisces. Wow, you cannot be more of a stereotypical Pisces.
Ouch.
You're a fish.
Free-spirited, creative, feels the emotions of others. Overanalyzes situations and words sometimes.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I'm also absolute Cancer as well.
What about you, Nick? What do you?
I think for the most part, most of my like emotional personality tests always come back with like some string of bullshit because I am a champion at just controlling exactly what other people think of me, and that includes emotion, like any of those tests. So I could get it to just provide me the answer I want it to give me.
Well, yeah, it's really easy to bullshit those.
Yeah,
that's how I got my internship. Because they had me take one of those personality tests. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I know how to fucking fuck with these. And then they were like, hey, you're a good fit. I'm like, I know I am. Oh god, I shouldn't drink water.
I think I did one where it was like telling me whether or not I was racist, and it came back and decided that I was slightly racist.
Everyone's a little bit racist. Oh,
it was one of those like you had to like. It was like a word association and then a picture association, and so you had to pick left or right, and like left was bad and right was good, and then it would say like a bad word, a good word, a bad word, a good word, a bad word, a good word, like back and forth. You had to hit like left and right, left and right, left right, and then it would like flip the controls on you. You had to do it the other way, and then in between those it would show you a picture of a white person, and you had to put it to like the right side, and then a black person you had to put it to the left side, and it was like determining whether you were faster at like associating black people with the bad side and white people with the good side, or the other way around.
Okay.
And it got to the end and it was like, you are slightly racist against black people. And I was like, well, thanks, computer. Thanks for ruining everything I thought about myself.
There was, I think on Reddit, there was a link posted on empathy testing. And if
boy!
I think I told Alex this, but it was like at a score of 80, if you got less than a 40, you had a higher chance of being on the autism spectrum. I took the test and got a 20.
Ooh, B.
Like, I was also trying to not get a low score, too. I was, like, trying to personally answer the way.
You were like, Brett was like, what would a normal person do in this situation?
I was, like, trying that. So either I don't know
about himself first.
Either I don't know what a normal person thinks, or I'm just really, really, really bad.
The question is like, do other people have emotions? Brendan and his computer. No, they do not. Everyone else is a robot. I am the only human being who actually exists.
You see your friend in the corner crying. What do? Walk away. And let someone else handle that, right? Yeah.
Let them sort it out themselves. It's more of a them problem, not a me problem. Oh god.
It's like, because if I go over there and give them a shoulder to cry on, then my clothes are wet, and that's inconvenient for me.
All right, that's just being a douche. I'm not a douche. I hope.
You're not that level.
I didn't make a girl cry in high school, Nick.
You know, there are some things that I will never outlive. I got 2 years of this from Ash, and I'm getting it from you. I did nothing wrong, in my opinion.
If I remember correctly, you were kind of pissy that day too, and that's
Holly was 6 mean words away from crying when she walked in that door. It was not my fault she was sat next to me.
Didn't she like stop sitting next to you after that? Like just completely avoided? Okay.
No, we were still chill. We had a weird like. I don't want to describe this relationship because it sounds like I'm an abusive boyfriend.
Yeah, because you were.
It was pretty fucked up. We also weren't dating.
You're still abusive.
It was
See, that's the part we're really talking about, is your abuse.
Excuse you, I never abused somebody a day in my life. I resent these implications.
I abuse myself every day.
I am O.J. Simpson, and you are the state of California, and the glove does not fit.
Are you gonna release a book called How I Did It? And just
correction,
have the how in a very small font?
The family of the deceased released that book. O.J. just wrote it.
Oh, I think, if I remember correctly, I think there's a law in California or federal law where you can't make money off a crime. So if you get acquitted of a crime, you can't write about the crime as if you did it and make money off of it. I think there's a law like that does that.
Maybe, but that is not how that instance went down. What happened was O.J. wrote a book, and then the parents of, I believe, the delivery guy who died, sued him for reparations for his death, for the death of the son. And reparations is a civil matter, not a legal matter, so it's a different court. And that jury said that O.J. was liable for the death of that delivery guy. And so they were entitled to reparations, but O.J. didn't have a lot of money. And so instead, what the family took was the manuscript of the book that O.J. had written, titled If I Did It. And it was supposed to be, the title was going to be If I Did It, and it was just going to say If I Did It. And so that family of the delivery kid changed, well, they didn't change the title, they changed how the title looked.
Yeah,
so it said if I did it, but in the I, there's a negative space where it says if. So it's a very small if, and then it says I did it in really big red letters.
Oh.
Over, I believe, the mugshot of OJ, I think.
Okay. I cut out for part of that. What was that about the delivery kid?
I think he was one of the people that was
yeah, so
suspected of dying by OJ's hands.
No, it was, so in the murder case, there were two people who died. Nicole Brown Simpson and a delivery guy from a restaurant. And that delivery guy's parents sued OJ for the death of their son. He was found liable, and for that reason, they got the manuscript and released it.
All right.
Yeah, there's like a difference with civil and criminal court.
Yeah.
With civil court, there's a less of a bar to pass.
51%.
Yeah. 51. Wait, what?
Yeah, it just has to be the preponderance of the evidence. 51%.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've actually never heard about that delivery person before. Huh.
Yeah, because everybody focuses on Nicole Brown Simpson.
Yeah.
And how she died because she was, his ex-wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was another guy. It was two people, and yeah, it was fucked up. OJ probably did it.
I think OJ did do it. There's probably big fucking, I don't know. Anyways, the criminal.
One of my friends still thinks OJ didn't do it.
Well,
really?
The courts say he didn't. So
apparently, it's like a big black thing. It's like OJ didn't do it, essentially. Like that's their big victory case, and the system didn't screw them for the first time ever was the OJ Simpson case, because he was black and got away with it essentially, and so they still kind of hold up OJ as the beacon of the system worked and he didn't do it. When everybody who's white or white-ish in your two cases pretty much agrees OJ did it.
Our two cases.
Brendan, please, you're more of an Oreo than fucking Michael Jackson.
But I'm not black.
You're dark.
I'm
not that dark either.
You're a milk chocolate Oreo then.
You're a cappuccino.
Well, but the cookie is still dark.
You're like a Kit Kat bar.
Alex,
okay,
yeah, definitely.
Well, fuck it. I guess I'll accept that. I like Kit Kats. How about Twix? I like Twix more. Will Twix count?
You're like a Milky Way. You got that look on the outside, but you got that aerated white chocolate inside.
Let me look up this Milky Way. There's been a while since I've eaten these shits. I'm getting the wrapper. There's nougat in it. I'd say I'm the nougat.
I think Kit Kat is still the best description of you.
Kit Kat, really?
You got that brown, you got that milk chocolate brown exterior, and then you got that crunchy white wafer interior.
That looks pretty yellow and tan to me.
And everyone wants to break a piece of that.
So you're a white person in the summer.
In the summer?
You got a tan.
No.
You're white with a tan.
Even in winter, I'm not fucking white as shit. I don't tan that easily, do I? Actually, I don't know, because
How do you not know?
I'm never out.
True.
You would be the one person. Brandon, I haven't seen the light of day in 2 a.m. I haven't seen the light in 2 days. Ree!
No, the sun, it hurts us. Ugh. Jesus Christ.
Now I'm just looking at pictures of Kit Kats.
What's your favorite candy bar? Let's go with that.
What's my favorite candy bar?
Yeah.
Well, this also leads into this discussion of what is a candy bar.
Anything that's really sweet and
Um,
given out on Halloween. How about that? So in this case, if it's sweet and it's shaped like a bar, ice cream counts. If it's, like a popsicle.
So you're counting an ice cream sandwich.
For candy, let's go with either chocolate that's either wrapped around a wafer, or some nougat, or some other, I guess sticky stuffing, or some sort of crystallized sugar. How's that like for candy?
Sure.
Would that be the definition we go with for candy? So the candy bar would be, just
But it does have to be in like bar form, yes?
sure, it has to be in bar form.
I
So,
guess
something like a little caramel candy wouldn't count because it's a small little tablet, we could call it.
Yeah.
But
So-
like Twix or Kit Kats would work.
For chocolate, for me, it would be like
You know-
the common thing would be Three Musketeers.
There's not a lot of
and-
candy bars that like are just sugar, like those sugar bars, like
Sugar.
like think
Just
of
sugar?
think of
Like,
Jolly Rancher. Think
like
of Jolly Rancher.
Smarties?
Think of Jolly Rancher. There's not like a Jolly Rancher bar, is there? But there's a lot of chocolate bars
No.
that are candy bars,
I mean, they have nerds.
like the
Or not
bar?
nerds. What the fuck? Nerd ropes?
Nerd rope,
Oh,
There's
that.
Nerd rope.
Pixie sticks.
Pixie sticks.
Is that
I would
this
consider, no, I
literally
consider Nerd
sugar?
Rope a candy bar, but Pixie sticks aren't a candy bar. It's just a fucking sugar powder.
Uh,
I would say that most of the candy bars, in my definition, are mostly chocolate. Made of
Anyways,
chocolate.
this is all irrelevant because I've already decided what my favorite candy bar is, and there's pretty much indisputable. A candy bar is Flake. Flake is the best.
Flake?
Hands down. Bar none. It's the best.
What the fuck? I never heard of that.
Flake. It's fucking great.
What
It
in the
is
world?
the best thing to ever happen to chocolate ever. I love it. It's so good.
Is this like some sort of European shit? Because I've never seen it before in my life.
probably since
Yes.
he imports it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this was the one you told me about, right?
Yes, it's one of the.
Oh,
two things
that's
that I
a
really, really
very interesting texture.
It looks tasty.
enjoy. It's awesome.
Is it crunchy? Like, does it snap and crack?
Like look at it, like
Because I feel like that could also like be a little spongy, where it like doesn't break off when you eat it.
No, it
Oh,
breaks apart.
It breaks apart. Yeah, I
It's
see,
it's
okay.
just
It's literally
it's
called
just
flake.
folded. Yeah, it's just folded chocolate.
Okay.
It's just yeah, sheets of chocolate that are just folded up like that.
that
Yeah,
is
it's just
really
pure chocolate.
interesting.
And it's damn good.
It looks fucking tasty.
Uh,
But it's the best.
Brendan?
And that's the answer.
Twix. I'd have to go with Twix. When I was working at Best Buy, I basically had like a Twix bar every day.
Okay. For me, Three Musketeers, because it's so common, or my actual favorite, Mr. Goodbar.
Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You lived in like the good neighborhoods where they give you good shit.
I mean, they took
Oh.
one look at you when you came to the door, and they were like, "Get the bad candy, get that candy that we don't want."
Well, I was wearing a mask, so they didn't fucking know.
But they could tell by your skin, like from peeking out.
Yeah,
It's like,
I was
get
wearing
the-
gloves.
they knew every year when they were like, "That kid who was always dressed as the Burrow Rancher showed up again. Get the bad candy."
What did you guys dress up for Halloween?
Apparently, I dressed up as a ninja like 8 times.
Ninja, Grim Reaper, God.
Let's see.
Yeah.
There was the year that everyone from my neighborhood went as characters from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
that sounds
nice.
kind of fun.
That was pretty good.
Brand probably got those, the candy that's like wrapped in a strawberry wrapper.
Oh, those things, I like those. Those are kind of tasty.
We did better things. I mean, like the grandma candy. We got better costumes as I got older.
Okay.
I still fucking love butterscotch though. Oh, so good.
I had, I think, just the Scream robe, and either the Scream mask
Yeah.
or...
Oh, wait, did it bleed or glow in the dark?
No, mine didn't do anything. Well, it depends,
Okay.
because I went with the robe and like a different mask each year. Like one time I was like some fleshy devil thing. Another time was a Scream mask. Another time was a white fleshy devil thing that bled.
Okay.
I feel like I was in some other stuff. I don't remember. I just remember the robe and a mask. My sister went as Pikachu.
Oh,
a couple years ago.
okay.
What else did I do? I think that's it. I didn't really go trick or treating around like after 7th grade. I think 7th grade was last year I went. Because after that
Just start buying your own candy.
well, no, after that I wasn't like around. I moved after that,
Uh-huh.
so I wasn't with my old friends. So I had new friends, and then they didn't go trick or treating because we just ended up watching movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
First time I watched Young Frankenstein. That movie, I fucking love that movie. Oh shit. Yeah, first time I watched it. And then after that, we watched a bunch of different movies. Like the year after that, we watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I don't remember when I stopped. I guess it would have been when I moved to Florida. So that would have been
8th grade?
I guess sixth grade was the last time I think I went. 6th or 7th grade. No, it would have been 7th grade. I think I
Yeah,
watched it 7th grade.
I think around the same time when I stopped.
But yeah, trick or treating. It was fun while it lasted.
It was.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. I remember one of the years was like fucking cold. I had to like wear a fucking jacket just to fucking survive. So I looked
We
like
did
a
pretty
fat
good.
ghost.
Washington wasn't that bad.
I would always
It was
love
also great because as we got older, we could go further and we could go by ourselves, and so it became like it became just like a sprint around like
No, right.
It was like a 1 mile circle radius that we just like sprinted between houses to get as much as we could.
Nice.
That's something that was always fun. Like just going by yourself, just going to houses. That was the best, I think.
Yeah.
And then like going back to like the meeting spot, which is like someone's house, like dumping all your candy and then just eating all of it. And then me, well, I was throwing up because I can't handle candy well.
We
Sugar.
all know.
Too much sugar.
Yeah, I remember.
See.
There
I
was
would
a
always
lot
love
of
how my neighbors would be the stereotypical white neighbors that go all out on a holiday, especially Halloween.
Oh,
Like fog machine, fucking little hole in the ground like 3 feet, some animatronic skeletons that moved around, and like just the loudest haunted music.
see, that's what I want to do when I have my own house. I fucking love Halloween. I want to like pimp that shit out every Halloween. One of my neighbors in my neighborhood, when I used to go trick or treating, had this inflatable house that he'd put up every Halloween. It was fucking cool.
Okay. What about you, Nick? Did you have any neighbors that went all out?
I mean, we always had some neighbors who went all out. There was always like a couple. You could always count on like house to be pretty good.
Yeah.
We'd like a fog machine guy who dressed up and always tried to spook you when he entered the door. I lived in Washington. There was a guy who decorated his whole house and then sat outside on his front porch in like a scarecrow outfit and like purposely slumped so you didn't realize he was out there until the moment you rang the doorbell and he jumped your ass.
See, that's fucking great.
We had some good ones.
That's what I aspire to do. I want to do that just with a scarecrow and scare children. That'd be fucking fun.
I don't know if it's one of those things where you're young and you want to do it, and then you get old and you're like, yeah, I don't really want to stay up until the crack of fucking dawn doing this shit. I'd rather just be the like full-size candy bar house than the scare your fucking dick off house. The full-size candy bar house requires 0 effort.
See, but I can do both.
I don't know if I can.
I don't know. As of right now, I guess I feel like I want to do that. If the feeling stays, then I will do it and scare children, and then tell them to get off my porch because I don't have candy. That's a good way to get your house.
Continuing his trend of just fucking children.
Okay. I'm gonna scare those little shitheads, and hopefully not get my house egged.
You're absolutely gonna get your house egged.
Probably. Hopefully they don't hit the windows. You know, that's how they do the real damage.
This is what you deserve for, you know, hating children so vehemently. What was that? Was that you motorboating a child?
Oh my god. No, it's like it's a scary thing. It's like,
yeah, let me tell you, motorboating a child is real scary, dude. It's real fucking scary for us. I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to like testify in your defense.
I can't wait.
Channel 5 News.
For you to have your own house on Halloween. Yeah.
I don't know if Brandon's gonna be allowed to. He's gonna have to like. He can't live within 50 feet of a school or a playground when he gets older. Apparently.
Is it really just 50 feet?
I don't know how far it is, dude.
As if it's 50 feet. It's literally across the fucking street. That's not gonna stop anyone.
Is it 250 feet? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. But 50 feet is like, I feel like it could be a mile.
Well, you will know at some point in your future, clearly.
Bullshit.
We'll see.
I feel like it'd be a mile. I don't want to look it up though. Wait, didn't you like go to on that one website when you moved to Charlottesville or Charlottesville?
No. I got the opportunity to look at it because of my identity protection from the government.
Oh, okay.
And they kept sending me emails warning me when sexual predators moved into our neighborhood.
Oh, right. And then there was that one dude, I think it was very close by to your house, wasn't he? Like, he was like your neighbor?
He was closer to Jeffrey.
To Jeffrey? Oh, wait, I thought this was in Charlottesville.
No, this was in Virginia. My identity protection didn't have my address in Charlottesville.
Oh.
Because I remember you talking about, like, how you were in Charlottesville, and that's where you got an update that, like, some dude moved into your house, or moved near you, who was on the list.
I was in Charlottesville, and I got an update about Springfield.
Oh, and it moved in, up here. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Alright, I guess I was remembering it wrong. Did you ever tell Jeffrey that? That there's a predator near his house?
Probably not. Because Jeffrey never got on with us when I lived in Charlottesville.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to care about it now, because, you know, in Ohio now. Or, sorry, Indiana. Fuck!
You're gonna get
one
there
of
eventually.
those.
Well, Indianapolis is still right, though. Is there anything to talk about more about Net-Juu? Because I don't remember.
That's probably it.
I'm pretty sure there's more. There has to be more. I liked Kawai's character holding up her shield and axe. That was pretty funny. She just, just standing there.
And she was AFK.
Doesn't know what to do with them. Well, that too. But yeah, I'm not surprised that he picked that type of character, or created that type of character at least.
At least he seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah, he enjoys it.
I'm more surprised that he didn't, I don't know, do like an Amazon like armor or like loincloth kind of starting.
That's high level armor. He doesn't have that yet. You gotta work to it.
Yeah,
open up
true.
the $5 fucking loot boxes. Jesus Christ, I can't get over that. God, who the fuck would do that?
I hope we see like them, like, I don't know, getting to, I don't know, Kawhi to, like, I don't know, level 30 and just seeing what kind of armor he picks.
That's not gonna fucking happen. You know that's not gonna happen.
It's not, but, like, yeah.
Oh wait, we have that. I forgot. We had that one scene teased where fucking the dude's sitting with Mori. What do you think is gonna happen there? Is it gonna be at the end or the beginning of the episode? And are they gonna know who they are at that point?
They're gonna know. It's gonna be the late middle.
Okay.
And it's going to end with them deciding nothing. It's just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's gonna be like she realizes and like runs away, and then he finds her, and then they have like a candid conversation in the cold, and it resolves nothing.
Okay.
There you go. I think that's my full list of where I expect that to go.
Okay. Well, I've already said that I'm guessing that he's gonna pussy out and not be his real character, so.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
But they're somehow going to end up together still.
Yes.
And I really don't think I just happened to be here excuse is going to work a second time.
One of my theories is going to be that, like, he is that character, and then she logs off, and then I guess runs away, and that's when they meet in the fucking, bench. But there's going to be some form of running. Either away, there's going to be some running away at some point.
Probably.
So there always is some fucking running away. Is it going to resolve something? I've already been hurt before. I've been burned before, and I don't want to hope, but I'll do it again. Something's gonna get resolved. I don't know what yet, but something's gonna happen. I have hope. I hope.
Brendan, you're so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It hurts me to see you like this because I know you're just gonna get hurt again.
I get hurt all the time.
You're
Mostly
just
by myself.
You're just so willing to love. You want to open your heart to this wonderful, horrible thing, and it's just going to hurt you again. We only have 3 more episodes. just accept that you're never going to get to the end. Nothing. There will be no resolution.
We are gonna get to the end, and there's gonna be no resolution.
Don't hope for an OVA, Brandon.
Apparently, there's like rumors that there's gonna be like a 2-episode long OVA.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So 40 more minutes of not getting anywhere and opening up loot boxes?
Exactly. Which is exactly what I kind of want, to be honest. I want them to just banter around.
I mean, that was the last episode of Gamers, was exactly that.
Was the banter?
Was do nothing and banter about loot boxes, and you hated it.
I loved it. I thought it was fucking great.
I
loved it. You hated it. Mo hated it too. I fucking loved it.
It was so stupid. It wasn't an episode.
It was an episode. It was an episode. It didn't lead anywhere. It did not lead anywhere, but it was an episode.
That does not deserve to be called an episode.
I fucking loved it.
That deserved to be like a special, to be honest.
Yeah.
At the very least.
I can agree that the show ends at episode 11, but I still like episode 12.
You're still wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
You are.
Episode 12 is fucking
You're
great.
in denial.
Fuck the
about
haters.
most things.
They just have shit taste.
Much like everything else in your life, you're just in denial.
Gamers, episode 12 is legitimately good, and it's contended to be the best episode of that show.
False. No, it was not.
Best episode.
False. Categorically false.
Episode.
The fucking life game was the best.
That was the best.
That was amazing.
It was that, and it was the fucking 5-dimensional chess confession scene were tied for best episode.
What episode was that?
Oh,
wait, was it the episode where they all like are looking at each other?
Yeah, the 5-dimensional chess
great.
confession scene, where everyone has their own thought of like, if he looks upset about this, then clearly this is happening.
Oh no, everyone's upset.
It was like 5-dimensional chess going on in the background of the surprise confession. And the surprise acceptance of the confession.
The build-up to that scene is phenomenal.
It was absolutely
so great.
It paid off.
The tracking shot across the fucking school to the classroom was absolutely amazing.
There was some good dramatic build-up.
This show lacks that. It lacks the dramatic build-up. But there's no.
Yeah, but at least we go somewhere. At least we go somewhere.
Well, are we though? Because I feel like Gamers at least went somewhere.
Did it actually go anywhere?
It went a little.
I feel like we got to the end of that and we were exactly where we started.
No, because they're still going out. Like they do like each other, and
they're still going out. But he also now has a thing for the other girl. Like they're in this weird. Unless she's on the hashtag blood-related route.
Who knows?
She's either gonna fuck her sister or the main character. One or the other. There's really only 2 endings for that girl. And then fucking the blonde-haired chick is either gonna marry the MC or like kill herself.
No, she's gonna become very, very rich and then kill herself. Remember that. That's the way that Game of Life went.
That was she just kept working.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like the show hasn't gone anywhere yet. Like it hasn't. We've learned things, but nothing's happened in terms of relationships. But at least in Gamers, it did.
See, but in this show, it's actually plausible. Like stuff happens and it makes sense.
I will agree with that.
Gamers made no sense.
It made no sense, but it still moved places. Is my main argument. It moved places. This is moving.
But I didn't understand why we were going anywhere. It never really explained why fucking the one girl, blonde-haired girl, had a thing for the MC.
Yeah, I just didn't get that. Well,
that was
who knows? Who knows? People like each other for different fucking reasons. Who the fuck cares?
But that's how the point of romance shows is to understand how people get together.
See, we saw them get together. We don't know why she wanted to get together, and I don't think it matters.
It was because, like, he just liked playing games so much, like, just pure joy.
I think that was, like, her actual, like, reason was just because he was just so innocent about playing games.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, he's kind of cute, because, you know, he's not competitive, and he's a little bitch.
It's like, oh, when a noob plays LOL for the first time, it's like, oh, he's actually into it. Then when you get into competitive, you get to, like, the poison and cancer.
Nothing about League starts with fun. Everything about it is complete poison.
That is categorically true. I will agree with 100% of the words you just said.
I know. Anyways, that's the that's her reason for liking him. Is that he likes games.
Yee.
Blue-haired girl, Seaweed Head's reason for liking him is because he plays games with her and said good things about her games.
That no one other than him really gets.
I guess so.
Pink hair is just like,
They're just friends. They just get stuck in really bad situations.
yeah, I think he's like, oh, she's like my little brother or something like that.
He's a handful of a little brother, if I remember correctly, is what she said.
Yeah.
It's like trying to have a baby not die. It's just constant work. I think Nick went to go drink some more.
No,
Oh.
I'm reading football stats, and this is sad. Oh my god. Okay, so today,
Football or American football?
American football.
Okay. I don't know.
Today, it doesn't
What is
matter.
the
I'm just
home run?
it's just I'm just going to tell you a series of things that happened, and you'll understand how sad this is.
Does it involve crab legs?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Regrettably, he's not playing. He molested a Uber driver recently, so Crab Legs is out of professional football for, I believe, the next couple of games.
Well, geez, crab legs weren't the only legs he was touching.
Yeah. Anyways, so today, well, earlier in the week, the Buffalo Bills benched their starting quarterback and instead decided for this game to start their backup quarterback for reasons I don't fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
So today they started their backup quarterback, now their new starting quarterback, and he threw the ball a total of 14 times. During these 14 throws, he amassed 6 completions for 66 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. If you took the number of yards and touchdowns scored if he was throwing to his players and compared them to if he was throwing to the opposing team's players as his teammates, he did statistically better in every category if he was throwing to the other team's players. So if you counted all of the return yards from interceptions as his yards, if you counted all the touchdowns scored off of the interceptions as his yards, if you counted everything that happened because of his interceptions as his stats, and got rid of all of the ones he threw to his own teammates and called those interceptions, he was still statistically better throwing to the opposing team.
Damn.
Oh man, that's just sad.
And they benched their starting quarterback for this, and then they brought him back. They benched the guy that they benched their starting quarterback for and brought back their starting quarterback in the middle of the game.
That's the moment where you see the coach's face. And
Was it like a big game?
I mean,
Or
No.
yeah, because I can't imagine you would do that.
I feel like he just wanted to give the guy a chance, and now he regrets everything.
Just don't bench your quarterback if you're competing for a playoff spot.
Oh, it
Jesus
was in the
Christ.
playoffs?
Why the fuck would you do that?
Oh, they're not in the playoffs. They're trying to get a playoff spot. They're
Exactly.
still competitive. And yeah, they just basically threw this game away.
Well, fucking obviously.
Were they in the lead when they did this?
No, okay, so he started it. The backup quarterback started. So they started the
Currently,
game
they are
with him.
second in their division.
All right then. Well,
Well,
And then
bad
the
ideas are
overall
bad.
side, they're sixth. So currently, they're actually holding on to the last wildcard spot. So currently, they're in the playoffs. After this loss, I kind of think they're going to be out of the playoffs. But we'll see what happens. Everything about this
dropping and
was
popping back
amazing.
in.
huh? No, I'm just doing that by myself because it's faster.
Okay.
Oh, when you can't hear us?
Yeah, it's faster just disconnect, reconnect than
Oh.
actually wait for it.
Good little hot fix there.
Yeah.
Also, Nick, early in the week is still today since today's Sunday.
Okay, valid point. Last week.
Okay. I assume you play Wednesday or Thursday?
The Bills played today. He got benched last Tuesday, I think.
Oh, I was close. Wednesdays, close enough. All right.
But yes, unfortunately, your favorite quarterback, Crab Legs, is yeah.
Caught up in the
Not-
sexual harassment wave.
Yeah. He got touchy.
You can look.
Although
you
now
can't tell.
somebody else is saying that there was another player who was like, I was there and he didn't touchy the Uber driver, but there was another guy there, and so now everybody's like, they're both gonna say it was the other guy, and that's gonna be their fall guy for the crime. It's a whole thing. It's
Oh
not
my.
looking good.
Just don't touch people. Jesus Christ. Well.
Uber drivers, no less.
Yeah, they
Like,
have
you're
your
all in a
fucking
car
name.
together.
God. Don't piss someone off who's driving you somewhere. Yes, you can steal crab legs, but you can't steal people's legs.
I mean,
He just wanted to steal her chastity and her heart. He thought that was the fastest way to a woman's heart was in between her thighs. Oh, Jameis Winston. Someday you'll be my favorite quarterback again.
Someday, but today's not that day.
No.
So what shows are we looking at for next season? It's the Moto show, I know that, and the
next season.
yeah, next season. I think it was
one was, if you scroll up in Anime Book Club, you can see them both.
Yep.
There was a show about there's some hashtag blood related with some.
No. If I remember correctly, they're not actually blood related. If I read the
Okay, hashtag not blood related with
Yeah.
some harem on the side that we're just going to be ignoring. Although I think it's also some like fucking hashtag lolly shit too. And then we have the Hot Springs show.
Yes, I don't think that's next season though.
I don't think it is either. I don't know if anything is like confirmed. I don't even know what is happening next season right now. I know dick all about what's coming next
Should we
season.
quickly go through it because it's like halfway through the season, so I think everything's like been announced.
Is it? Is it like hard set confirmed this is going to be next year's rotation?
So there's like 38 shows, so I highly doubt it's gonna be more than that. Announced at least in the next like three weeks, or sorry, 5 weeks. Because I think right now they're announcing spring season, so I'm pretty sure winter's set.
We're still like a month out.
If winter isn't set, there's gonna be like 1 or 2 extra shows, which I doubt we'll probably be looking at anyway. We can keep waiting
Oh.
for some other episode, but we could do it now if we want.
I don't know if anything on here is set in stone. I
I
mean, we
think
could
most of
just
that.
save it for the end.
All right, guess we'll save it for the end of the season.
We do it when we watch the 10th episode of this. We can do a summation.
Yeah.
We also may have to pick an interim
A
anime.
retrospective, an interim. We can
Yeah.
just wank off about how Ancient Magus Bride is amazing. How about that?
We're gonna become our anime for a week.
We're just gonna circle it around, yeah.
Ancient Magus Braid.
All right, hold up. I guess we can choose it now. Fucking, what can we watch right now? Once, what do we call it? We can talk about Blendes.
Alex isn't watching it, I don't think.
I'm watching it
No,
now.
currently
Well,
not.
he could like catch up. It's meh.
Oh, for the interim thing. you mean.
Yeah, for the interim.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do it for interim. Let's see, fall 2017.
I was kind of hoping.
Nick, have you seen
short.
Overlord?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I've
it's getting
been
second season.
somewhat intending to watch it. Actually,
We can talk
I-
about,
now that it's getting a second season, I have been actually intending to like come back and watch it at some point.
It's an okay show. There's like a lot of potential. Like it's
Okay.
hyping you up. Yeah, so we have to. I'll be taking a look on Overlord 2, definitely.
Okay,
All right.
but
Yeah.
that's I think for next season. I think we might be getting a
Yeah.
second season. It's in the second season. I don't know when though. But we could watch Blendis. We could destroy our ears by watching Black Clover. And
Oh God! Oh,
I
have
don't
you
want that?
read it yet?
No.
No, I have not read it. I want
Okay.
to. Before I get to start. Nick, is that a hard stop for you? Is that a hard no for Black Clover?
Yeah.
At least watch the
I'm-
first 5 minutes,
I'm
please.
using my executive veto power as the representative of the United States of America. No.
Do you want to give the other Emoto show a second try? Or just another hard stop? No.
There was apparently a D&D episode this week.
Wait, what? I kind of want to
Apparently-
watch that episode.
I've been like casually watching or casually reading the like post episode threads. Apparently this week was like a D&D like an RPG themed episode, I should say. Not a D&D episode, but just a RPG like a, pen and paper RPG episode.
I'd be down to watch that episode and talk about it. Hyoka? I don't know where to watch
Yeah.
that. Like, nothing has it.
I mean,
I
nothing.
don't
Yeah,
think-
nothing has it. So you would have to watch it off of it or somewhere else. But apparently, I've heard really good things about it.
I watched some of it. I watched, I think, like, of the first 5 episodes, and then I stopped watching it. I don't know why. I just stopped watching it. But yeah, I guess we could do Hyoka. What else is there? I guess if non-seasonal shows are up, we could try something else. Like, I'd vote for Sewer Due Children, because that was a fun show. And it's super fast. Because you can, like, watch the entirety in, like, 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I need to watch the Rurouni Kenshin movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we could do a movie, too.
Watch Samurai X.
Hey, Samurai X! Oh, Mob Psycho's getting OVA.
I'm trying to find what else is available. Like, what are the Netflix exclusive animes?
We could talk about, Castlevania.
King Neo Yokio.
Oh,
Is that getting
shit.
a second season?
We never talked about New Yokio!
Did we never really talk about that?
Wait, was this the first episode or not? Because I actually don't remember.
We did, but never on podcast.
I like New Yokio. Well, I like what it could have become. I like what it could have become.
That's a better description.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I enjoyed it for what it was. I actually enjoyed it.
Acceptable.
It was
It's acceptable, yeah.
I was entertained.
I didn't
Sure.
hate all of it.
Dude, the episode where his black friend turns into a chick.
Weird
And they,
episode.
like, sexually assaults his friend. Yeah.
Yes.
He does it
Yes.
multiple times.
It was so
It was such a
beautiful.
weird show.
It
And at
was.
the end, there's, like, no character development. Like, I don't even think he ever understood what he did wrong.
Some,
Like, we get to the end,
No,
and
he
his friend
didn't.
was like, yo, that shit was fucked up. And he was like, but was it, though? And his friend was like, yes, that was
Yes.
fucked up. He's like,
Some-
but was it?
Some Rama 1/2 shit right there. Oh.
And once again with the incredibly racist depiction of a Chinese man and the panda.
Oh,
yeah.
So that was questionable, to
Yeah.
say the least.
I like the world building with the New York underwater. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know why they did it.
Exactly. They had, like, a lot of cool concepts, and,
Yeah.
like, there was a lot they could have done, and they just did nothing with it. Like, we got to the end, and I was, like, upset that I took a journey with them, and it ended up, we just went nowhere.
We literally circled back around, and we ended where we fucking started. God damn it. He could have at least said something different. He said the same exact fucking thing.
And you said you liked that show.
I didn't.
Just
li-
join
I
me,
still-
except that it was a bad show.
It is a bad show. It is a bad show. I still enjoyed it. There's a difference.
I can accept that answer.
Cause like the banter he has with the fucking communist chick was really fucking funny. I
Ugh.
don't remember any of the lines though, but they were hysterical. There was his rivalry with the blonde-haired kid.
Yeah. Say it.
It was like the beginning, like they were trying to do
homie.
some sort of like racism thing, but there was no actual like it was never about race. It was all about class, and even then, it was like very poorly done.
Yeah, definitely.
It was either super blunt or like it was just so stupid. Hated it all.
I like the juxtaposition between the actual voice actors who actually did it for real, and then the amateur voice actors who like basically phoned it in. I like the stark difference between the two. Cause you fucking had like Steve Buscemi, you had some other high up like people who did like.
Did you really
voices.
like Steve Buscemi showing up as the fucking judge? Where he's like,
I thought
"Hey,
it
do
was
you
funny.
mind
of course.
do you mind if I break out my vape?"
Of course.
Just went vaped out the window.
Yeah.
So stupid. The whole thing
It was amazing.
was bad.
Fucking like the butler was also voiced by someone, I forgot who, but they were actually voiced by someone who had experience.
Was it?
Yeah.
Which version of the butler? The robot side or
I
the
believe it was
fucking
a robot.
annoying
I think it was a
woman
robot.
side? Okay.
Not the pilot. Which, that was a weird twist. Like, the fact that there's someone in the fucking robot.
And that she had a completely different voice and was a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just...
Because that had to happen for whatever reason.
Yeah, all her actions in dialect were, like, filtered.
God.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Where do you guys think the girl went in the robot?
I don't even fucking know, dude.
She just, like, leaves.
She just go like I'm not even convinced that that show even knows where she went.
She just goes. Goes where? You know, goes.
It's gonna be like in part 2. It's gonna be like, where did you go? Oh, I went down to Jersey for a while. Like literally just went across the river and just chilled in Jersey for like a week and then comes back.
Not New Jersey, but you know, New Jersey. Call it
Dude.
New Jersey.
Neo Jersey.
Neo Jersey.
New Jersey.
God.
The other New Jersey is just under a bunch of garbage. Not even water. Just garbage.
You know what would be a great twist? If she goes to LA, except for, or not LA, if she goes to New Orleans, except for it was, instead of, you know, like New York where it was New York underwater, it was New Orleans above the water for once. Not underwater for the first time ever.
Hopefully those levies don't break again.
Say that again?
Sorry, the levees, not the levies.
Thank you. I hope those levies don't break again. Paul's gonna be mad if the levies break and all the cows get loose.
I don't even think so many people say levies. They pretty much say fucking levies.
I don't think anybody says this. I was doing like 8 accents at the same time because nobody says levies.
I say levies. Fuck you. They're
it's
levies
like
from now on.
Stroke halfway through the sentence.
I have a stroke like every fucking word.
You just have issues.
You are having issues, Alex.
Do you need some tissues?
Just go outside and, you know, wipe the cables off, you know, make sure there's no dust on them.
So if we wanted to watch the most aggressive #blood-related anime of all time, that was not completely obscene, mind you. This is the only show I will accept that we watch.
That's a fucking another A1 show.
Wait, what the heck? Oh, Nick!
Is it A1?
Oh, yeah. Nick!
Oh, it's Madhouse, man.
Oh boy.
It's 26 episodes? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I've watched it.
No, we're not watching fucking High School Irregular?
Yeah.
What's that? Or is it The Irregular of the High School? Wait, I don't even fucking know where's the fucking English name? The Irregular at Magic High School. That is the fucking stupidest name. Fucking Jesus
wrong.
Christ.
Is it wrong to pick up chicks in a dungeon? The one I love is my sister, but she's not a little sister.
The first one, though, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon, is at least, like, kind of funny. Like, there's a spark to it. This just is, like, a bunch of generic words strung together.
Yep. So, Nick.
My youth romantic comedy is wrong, as I expected.
That's a stupid-ass name, too. That's a fucking retarded name.
Yeah, it is.
Nick,
and yet you like the show.
What makes you want to watch this show?
Name is stupid.
Want to watch is a very strong word to say, Alec. Let's roll that one back and rephrase it as, this is the only one that I will accept to watch. This is the only one I won't absolutely veto on sight.
Wait, you mean you won't veto?
Yes, this is the only one that won't get vetoed on sight.
Wait, like what about...
Literally any other one in this sort of like genre of show, I would veto on sight.
I heard fucking Story of the Chivalrous Knight, I think that's just called. I think
that's
pretty good.
Way better.
Like it's actually legitimately good.
It's legit good compared to like
I think the word Rakadashi's in there. I was wrong. That's not something. It wasn't Rakadashi. Or Rada fucking Chivalrous?
What the hell? What the hell?
Rakudashi, there we go.
I mean, I still don't know what show you're going for.
Fucking, let me just blink it.
Yeah.
There.
It's basically the same show, except he has a sword instead of guns.
Oh, I know this show.
Yeah.
I hated this show. This show was so bad.
I heard it was good. compared to
The show
other
was-
works of this genre.
The show was horrible.
Anything in this fucking
Compared-
genre is horrible.
Compared to the one you linked, it's better.
Well, technically, according to
How?
my
How? This show has no plot.
according
It's
to my
12
anime
episodes
list,
of bullshit.
it is 0.01 better, Nick. So the people agree with Alex. It is marginally better.
People are wrong. The
People
show,
are wrong, yes,
the
but
show had nothing. All the show had was sex appeal.
I will veto both shows.
That show was tits and ass. I'm pretty sure you see the main girl in her underwear no less than 6 times in the course of the first 3 episodes.
I'm pretty sure you see her naked in like the first minute. Because I remember watching the first half. You see her naked in the first minute, I'm pretty sure. Well, not wearing clothes.
First couple of minutes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the first 3 minutes there was like a fucking 12-minute scene with her standing around in her fucking underwear.
I don't know, I didn't get that far.
I watched both, yeah. Let's see. Not as long as any other show that's basically this.
I will veto anything that's more than 13 episodes because I don't want to watch 26 episodes in 2 days.
You don't have to watch it in 2 days.
Oh, fuck, I dropped my
Let's
therapy.
see.
I don't, but I probably will do that.
The one thing I will say about, irregular high school dude, the concepts were a lot more interesting, I will admit that, but, a chivalrous knight, the story's way better.
Disagree.
I can't argue because I haven't watched either of these shows. But judging by the cover art, if I had to choose, gun to my head, I'd be dead. That's the only way I can put it. I'll go with the irregular because that one has a nice purple background, and I like the color purple.
Plus for, irregular, sister's really into the brother just thinks of her as sister.
It's true.
I veto
Got
both
some-
shows. I will not be watching either of them.
Ugh.
Brandon,
What?
have you seen, Why the Asterisk War Sucks by Digibro?
Okay, it's like 7 parts. I watched the first part and I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna waste my time with this because I don't like it already. I don't need to know why I don't like it. I don't care.
Okay.
There is hating a show and then there's just like masturbating to the hatred.
It's
I
true.
figured you would enjoy that.
Okay,
No.
that hurts. On
yeah,
an emotional level.
that was brutal. Fair, absolutely true about Brendan.
No,
but brutal.
not true. I don't do that.
Come on, give yourself some credit, B.
I will rant about things, but
I figured
Yeah,
you would-
that's what we're going
I
for
figured
here.
you would enjoy hating something.
Yeah,
okay, I'm.
if we could set you on a tangent, you will go.
There's tears in my eyes right now.
No, there's
Notice.
not. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to us.
No.
You're right.
You are
I-
not that in touch with your emotions.
I don't feel. No, to answer your question, I
Hey.
did not watch all of it.
Besides, I know that you're not crying. I haven't worked up a proper rage yet. I haven't given you the full Holly treatment.
Ugh.
I tore her down.
Did you say like one thing and they started crying?
I don't remember how much I said. I'll be honest. I don't
It was
have a
just a
very
white
clear.
it was just a
I
white
don't remember.
flash.
I don't remember. It was pretty much. There was basically I came out of it the moment that the rest of the female class like separated her to the back of the class. It was like I came out of a stupor and I was like, "What did I just do?
From what
Am I a bad person now?"
From what I remember that you told me, you basically were Nick Fury and she was Thor. And you just destroyed her entire being.
Basically, it was. Basically all I could really recall, as was explained to me later by Miss Ash and vague eyewitness testimonial to the event. It was basically a brutal deconstruction of Holly's life that I laid out to her in like her lowest moment, added on top of this to her ultimately having like an emotional breakdown, and she had to be separated from me for a while.
Oh. Well, speaking
At
of,
which point I recovered from whatever like days I was in of just unadulterated rage and realized that like
You made a
I had
girl
done
cry.
something wrong.
no, it's the children that are wrong.
It was like I was on
Shit.
autopilot and my autopilot is so bad.
She should have had thicker skin.
I don't like going on autopilot either.
It's like my
Bad things
drunk.
happen.
It's like when I get drunk, I get kind of mean and like
I think
aggressive.
that's really mean. I feel like I got
You
meaner.
don't get mean. You get touchy. It's
Okay.
weird. You
Yeah.
drunk is weird. I can't be in the same room with you drunk anymore.
Well, we never are. We were once.
One time and we can't do it again because you got weird and touchy with me.
That was a bit. Don't worry.
It was not a bit.
It was a bit.
It was not a bit.
It was a bit, just like the ABC backwards stuff. Even though
Also
that bit was
like
actually
like
true.
the you trying to hook up with your weird crush thing.
Shut up. We don't talk
That
about
was
that.
a bit too.
That was not a bit. I don't like to
We
think
can talk
about
about
it.
it all we want because it's on recording. You can't escape the shame of that. That lives forever in recording.
Oh, me and Brandon talked about that a little bit more, and like,
We're moving on from that. We are moving on from that.
No, we're not. We're staying here for a while.
Talk about Miss Ash's class.
no, we're gonna move on for that. But I will just say, Brandon, you can always triple down.
Oh, Brandon, you didn't.
What?
You didn't.
What? Okay, whatever.
Moving on,
I don't even know
moving
what we're
on.
talking about. Moving on. Well, no. Going back to Miss Ash's class. Fucking, she had us do this thing where we each got a piece of paper, wrote our names on it, and we passed it around, and everyone else like wrote something about the person that the paper belonged to. Mm-hmm. On my paper, there was a big scratch across, and this is scratching off the words that say. I can still read the words, by the way. That say,
of course.
even though you are super, it stops there. Someone scratched it off and then rewrote something else. And it's, you are blunt and honest, is what that handwriting wrote afterwards. So I don't know what they were trying to write beforehand, but I don't think it was good. That's why they scratched it off.
I would have loved it. It was just condescending.
It's not condescending, although they're heavily implying that. Same thing with Miss Ash, she implied that as well. Your candor is rare. Okay, Miss Ash, that's another way to hurt me. So that's how that happened. I don't think she made. I think she only made the other people do that, Nick. I don't think she made you.
She
guys
never
do
made
that.
us do it.
Yeah, probably because you were like a slightly bigger class and she wasn't part of to do it. We were pretty mean people to those kids.
Also, Miss Ash didn't try and play games with me.
She didn't try to play games with anyone. Back to what we were talking about. What should
were
we
we
watch
talking about?
for the?
Oh.
There's gonna be 2 weeks where.
Currently, the only thing on the list is Hyoka.
I mean, I can look at more stuff. I mean,
I don't think anybody has proposed a suitable interim anime yet.
we can talk about Haruhi. I like that show.
Actually, Brandon, you watched Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we could go second season for that.
I don't have to watch all the first season first.
Yeah, it's 26 episodes.
Total or just the first season?
First season.
No, we're not watching that shit. I'm not watching 26 episodes so I can watch the second season of it and then discuss both seasons at the same time. Fuck that noise.
No, second season's not out. Second
Still.
season's coming out next year, but it's gonna come out
Yeah.
like as a.
We
as
don't
a-
have to discuss the first one.
Anyways, I would recommend it because it's it's a decent enough show. I liked it. Very fun action. That's all I have to say about it. It was fun. But yeah, we can talk about Haruhi because I like that show. I don't think Alex has watched it, but you were watching, weren't you, Nick?
I'm still in the middle of it.
Yeah, we can talk about that because
I'm not
I actually
watching
enjoyed
it with any amount of pace.
Alex, how do you vote on that?
Haruhi.
Remembering that Hyoka is still on the list of acceptable animes.
Yes.
It's only 22 episodes, and Haruhi is more than that, I'm pretty sure.
First season's 14, and I'd be okay with just with talking about the first season because I've actually only watched that first season.
Oh, Melancholy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I've actually been meaning to watch that like forever.
Okay, so I guess we can, in the 2 interim weeks, we'll talk about the first season of Haruhi and then the second season. How about that? Yay or nay?
Sure.
Yay.
What was the question? Phrase again?
Oh, since we've got 2 interim weeks until the next season starts, the 11th week will be first season of Haruhi. Second week, 12th week, will be second season of Haruhi.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, there you go. If we change our minds, we have.
It's a shotgun
3.
28 episodes, but okay.
You can watch 14 episodes first and then watch the next episode later on.
Yeah, but I mean, I still have to shotgun 28 episodes at some point.
At some point, sure. Think about it this way: it won't
you-
be as bad as watching all of Neo Yokio in one setting.
What's say again?
It won't be as bad as watching all of Neo Yokio in one setting.
Say again?
Motherfucker!
Neo
It's not as bad as Neo Yokio.
Okay, there we go. New Yokio was only 6 episodes. It's not even a time. Like, New Yokio wasn't bad because it didn't take up that much of my time. Haruhi is a serious time commitment.
Yeah.
Each season is something in the area just below, probably in the area of 6 hours.
14 episodes. Let's go with just half an hour per episode, so that's 7 hours.
I mean, I was cutting out some time, which is why I rounded down to 6. But yeah, somewhere between 6 and 7 hours the total time I have to watch.
Yeah.
So added together, something in the area of like 13 to 14 hours.
There is a stretch of 8 episodes. Remember this. There's a stretch of 8 episodes, which are the same episode in the second season.
Okay.
But I mean, I feel like we still have to give it an honest watch and watch them all. It's not we can't properly discuss the second season if you're skipping half of the episode.
After you get to the second episode, Nick, I think you'll understand what I mean by the same episode.
You have to watch them all.
Alright, well, I'm gonna watch those episodes on, like, ×5 speed.
You have to watch them all. I don't care if you increase the speed. You have to watch them all, and you have to know what happens in them all.
Alright, we'll go with that then.
So if you choose to watch them on increased speed, that's acceptable. But you can't just put them all on increased speed and mute it. You have to honestly watch them all and be able to understand it.
Damn, they already have high-pitched voices. This is gonna hurt my ears.
That's why I don't think putting it on 5 times speed is a great idea.
Wait, no, I don't have to hear it. I just need to read the subtitles. It's not like me hearing it, it's gonna give me any
Can
more...
you read at 5 times speed is
Oh,
the real
fuck
question.
me. I'll find the dub.
I mean, I would have a hard time doing that.
I will find the dub. And I'll listen to the dub and try to make heads or tails or whatever the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm probably just gonna, like, play Minecraft while I watch it.
Even then, I need the dub if I actually, like, wanted to pay attention. Because if I'm, like, playing something...
I mean, Minecraft is mindless enough that I can pretty much look away from it for 95%
that's a good point.
of
For,
my
like,
time.
10 minutes, I'm just standing above a wheat pile, you know, just putting manure in it.
Oh, Nick, have you watched any of the new episodes of Star?
Are there new episodes?
I believe so.
I haven't watched anything since, like, the movie series of very
Yeah,
fast
I know what
prelude
you mean.
episodes, whatever the hell it was. I
Yeah.
haven't watched anything since then.
Have you guys been watching DuckTales? Because I have.
No, I have not.
No.
DuckTales is fun.
I'll be honest, after you showed us that first episode, I forgot it was a thing.
It's a very good episode. It's a very good show. I liked it. I'd
Ugh.
recommend it.
Star
You should
versus
try
the
out
Forces of
Star
Evil is
versus
very good.
Forces of Evil. Good show.
This is very good.
Surprisingly, actually.
I mean, there's a lot of, like, decent ass shows coming out these days.
Oh, especially, fucking, what's her name? The chick with the beanie.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we...
Slightly lesbian for Star.
Slightly? How can you be slightly?
You know, it's a good show. They can't be very overt about these things.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Except if you're called Steven Universe, then you can apparently do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, I'm in the rocks.
But are they?
They are technically rocks. It is the loophole. And
It
they're
is
doing
like
as much as they
the
can with
most
it.
vaguely defined objects ever.
Yes.
They're gems that use spectral forces to take the shape, and they all just happen to look like women. And these
Yes.
two of them are perfect mates for each other and sort of monogamously married, except for they're not because they're still rocks, and obviously rocks can't have relationship statuses. But they're
I
the
mean,
absolute
if they
best.
know they're rocks and can, like, talk, I feel like they can.
Say again?
If they know they're rocks, and they are, like, moving and feeling, they could probably have relationships. But they
Yeah.
are, you know, just still rocks.
Just
See, but they're still
Not so
inanimate
agender.
objects, and so that's like how they get around it.
Sexual rock love.
There's also some very sexual, like,
Dancing,
combination
right?
dances
Yeah.
that happen.
Oh yeah, fucking Sugalite. Mm.
There's a lot of pelvic thrusting. It's
Yup.
Oh.
interesting.
There's a lot of twerking and grinding. Mm.
Leg spreading.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, I've only been watching Duck Squad Adventures. That's about all I've seen of American cartoon shows. Damn, that makes me want to watch Scooby Doo.
We still need to get you to watch Invader Sim.
I watched like half of it.
Oh, okay,
I
good. You
don't
made some
remember any of it, but I watched half of it.
Watch the rest of it.
I will watch it at some point.
The voice actor for Sugalite was Nicki Minaj?
Oh,
Oh,
you didn't
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
Did you also know that Tyler the Creator and Charles Gambino were in an episode
I knew
of
that,
the regular
yeah.
show? Okay.
And
There's a couple other ones. Snoop Dogg's in a lot of cartoon shows.
Yeah.
What else was there?
Estelle is Garnet.
Well, anyways, predictions. He's gonna pussy out,
Yeah.
and I guess
Will
Nick,
she
Nick
go
is saying
work
he's gonna
for
pussy out
them?
twice. I think he's gonna pussy out once, then he's gonna pussy out again when he's talking to her in the video game, right? His first pussying out is that he's not gonna be his old character. Is that
I
what
think
you're saying?
so.
Okay, I agree with that. Then the second one is he's just not gonna talk to her, which I guess makes sense because that's probably not gonna happen either. And then they're gonna run away, go to the fucking bench, talk to each other for a little bit.
We'll see about that.
At some point, they're gonna be on the bench, though. We know that for sure. I've seen it with my eyes, unless it's another fucking dream.
It's all a dream.
Yeah,
it's all
it's
going
a-
to be dream
It's
sequences
a
from
false
here on out.
prophecy.
She wakes up and she's back at her dead end job, getting bullied by everyone.
She was just watching an ad.
This is actually the prequel for Real Life. She's going to end up being the high school girl in the end.
Do they have the same hair color? I feel like they do.
I feel like it's close enough
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah.
for the joke.
Wait, don't they have the same mole?
I don't know. Like, you are the only one who really knows about that show.
I don't think she has it. Like, I think she has one somewhere. Anyways, I don't know. Oh, that'd be a funny coincidence if that was true. It'd actually be that way. So, do you think we're ever going to see who is the player of the other characters?
I don't. At this point, I don't think we're going to see anything.
Probably. We might see them, but they
Define
will probably
C.
we'll see them at their home, like on their computer, and that's about it. They won't be like interacting IRL with anyone else. Probably.
Okay. I can get down with that. We'll probably actually see their characters, but there's probably not going to be any more interaction among them in real life.
Yeah.
Probably.
Given this episode, do you guys don't think Sakura is going to end up with Mori? If at all. If anyone's going to end up with Mori.
Okay, you cut out like 4 times,
Yeah,
but I
same.
think I got enough of the context to understand. The question was, do we think anybody, or in a very specific case, Sakurai, is going to end up with Mori Mori?
Yeah. That's close enough.
I kind of think we're going to get to the end of this, and it's going to be, we're going to go with like the Kanbei style, like, it's just better for everyone if we don't combine relationships and the game.
Yeah. I
Like,
think the
let's
ending
just
is
be
gonna a non-ending.
romantic in the game, kind of deal.
Yes,
What?
it will become Netogay at the very end.
I
They
can
get
accept
married
that.
in the game.
They get married in the game.
Aren't they technically married right now too? Like the whole partnership system, I feel like is getting married.
I mean, we never really clearly defined the partner system in this.
Yeah.
They just dress the same and call each other partner. I'm not
I think
actually
that-
certain it
I
comes
would
with
guess
anything.
it would be like more like being engaged or something like that.
No, because I feel like he kept Sakurai kept getting other male characters who wanted to partner up with his character. I think was their thing. So I assume it's like some sort of marriage type of deal.
I don't think it's any of that.
Okay. It doesn't even matter anyways.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, not really.
I'm gonna go with a non-ending. It's gonna end with no one together, and with some bullshit reason for why they're not together. That's gonna be my guess. It's also gonna. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end with her going back to work.
Repeat.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's gonna go back to work.
Okay.
I feel
That was
like-
not... Okay, I'm glad I asked you for that repeat. I did not know that was where that sentence was leading.
Where?
I
I don't know.
Because you cut out at the word going, and so I assumed you were going for, going out with so and so and such and
Oh,
such.
no.
And I was like, I don't know which one he's taken this one for.
I still
Anyways.
believe she's gonna just join their company and work with them.
I think she joins their company is more likely in a scenario in which there is no romantic ending.
That's why. Like, it's gonna be an ending with relationships, and then she's gonna join the company. Motherfucking piece of shit. I'm gonna.
You're getting better at telling when it
Just
happens.
deep throat your mic.
I don't have water. I can't do it. Have you guys seen the grapefruit?
Really?
Have you guys seen the grapefruit video?
No.
Yes,
Hey,
Of course.
Alex knows what I'm talking about.
of course.
I'm just gonna find it.
Do I want to know?
What?
The grapefruit technique.
Oh,
First thing that shows up.
Don't think I want to know.
There you go. The grapefruit technique. Look it up. Look at it. Just do it. Anyways, yeah, she's gonna end up working with the company, and they're not gonna be going out with each other. Well, she's not gonna be going out with anyone. The whole Lilac liking Conway thing isn't gonna go anywhere. That was just a tease. There's gonna be no character progression. But I'm still gonna like the show. Is that the one with the marshmallow?
yeah.
Yeah. It's a sea bear.
Oh god, you're both imbeciles.
I fucking love SpongeBob.
You're
What are you guys'
both
favorite SpongeBob episodes?
imbeciles.
What's his name? Goddamn.
Schooling?
Yeah.
Schooling?
No.
Schooling Fancy Son?
Oh no, not him. Drawn SpongeBob.
Oh, Doodle Bob.
Doodle Bob.
I know it.
And the Snowball episode. Probably.
I feel like they only show that episode during Christmas. Or during winter.
Probably. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that the one with Dirty Dan? Is that the one you're thinking of, or the actual, like, snowball fight?
The actual when they get Squidward into snowball fighting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite one's Band Geeks.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
We had to watch Band Geeks and Going Natural. I think that was the episode name, where he goes to live with the jellyfish.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that this was in 9th grade. I guess for whatever reason we decided to watch it. Oh, it was we were learning about social contract theory. So our teacher decided to show us or watch an episode of SpongeBob with us. Except she couldn't find any of the like actual episodes. She found one that was sped up by twice sped up. And for whatever reason, I thought that was the funniest thing ever, and I could not stop laughing for those 9 minutes. Or for those 9 minutes. I almost died. I just couldn't stop laughing. Everyone was just looking at me. Like, SpongeBob could have said, hi, and I would have just started breaking out and just complete laughter. It got bad when he just runs up. This is during the fire in the first, like, scene where he burns a Krabby Patty. He just fucking grabs the extinguisher and just throws at the fire. And I just thought that was the funniest thing in the whole world.
Okay.
Just in the speed it was done. I went home and watched like a bunch of other episodes twice sped up.
Let's see.
And I almost peed myself.
Oh, when SpongeBob and Squidward go on strike, and
That was a good episode.
huh?
That was a good episode.
Yeah, and when Squidward just gets fired and SpongeBob takes care of him. Oh.
There's another thing in this house that doesn't work.
Say again?
Yeah.
No, I'm not, because I don't care anymore. Did you watch the grapefruit technique, Nick?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should watch it.
Why?
I don't know, just do it.
Good skills to learn.
Is it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You should do it. Don't pussy out. Don't be a Sakurai. I'll do it with you.
You've probably seen worse.
I feel like the quality got worse.
The quality of what?
The video, I feel like there's just like, Nick, you need to watch it.
Why do I need to watch it?
Just
You
fucking-
still have yet to.
It's just a grapefruit technique.
You,
That's all it is.
You're just defining the thing by saying the thing. You've yet to provide any reason why I should watch it.
It's a good teaching technique. Or sorry, it's a good cooking technique. It teaches you how to how to incorporate grapefruit into your culinary arts. How about that?
I don't like grapefruit that much.
Well, no one fucking likes grapefruit. It's like bitter and then kind of sweet.
Then why would I watch this? Why would I want to know how to incorporate grapefruit into my grapefruit technique?
Someone might like grapefruit. You know, you gotta treat them right.
I don't have to treat them right. Anybody who likes grapefruit should just leave.
I like grapefruit if it's peeled, like from the little sacks. Because I think that's the bitter part.
So,
just fucking watch it.
Paraphrasing here, you like eating things that are peeled out of small sacks?
Sometimes, yeah. Totally down with that.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
But in this case, the grapefruit rinds, very, very, very bitter. You want to get rid of them before you eat the sacks on the inside, the little sacks of juices. It just explodes in your mouth. Incredible, actually. You caused this. Remember, you caused this. I don't know why you're sighing.
No, because I'm sighing because I've decided I'm just going to watch the video.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Watch it at full volume.
I'm not watching it at any volume. I'm just reading the captions.
Captions?
Okay.
Because I'm recording this, jackass.
Oh, okay, right. I guess... We'll just go with my recording then?
No.
I mean, you can always edit it out. It's not that fucking hard.
And lose all of your brilliant commentary? God forbid.
Okay, then I'll be quiet for the amount that you're like watching it.
I'll
send you my clip. I will send you the part. I forgot where I first watched this. Alex, did you show me this?
Possibly.
I don't know who showed me this.
Yeah. Brandon's peer pressuring skills on display here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not good at peer pressuring. What's wrong with you?
I noticed.
He's really bad at it.
Just watch it.
I'm not for peer pressure. Don't fall into peer pressure, boys and girls.
Brandon, you can pressure a drug addict to take cocaine from you.
I should become a counselor. You should totally kill yourself right now. I did link the video. I did not link the video that has the title that would have given it away, that has the words ear rape in it.
But that's the best part.
It is the best part.
Okay. I'm glad I watched that.
No, you're not.
Could you tell from from the sound of my voice how it was a waste of 2 minutes of my life that I'll never get back?
I mean, every single minute is a waste of your life.
I mean, I watched fucking American Pie. Yes, I understand. We can fuck food.
I haven't watched American Pie.
He fucks
There's
a
a lot
cherry
of
pie.
that.
I know he's fucked a pie. That's the only thing I know about it. Also, there's like 4 of them?
There's a lot of them.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, the Spanish chick from Bandcamp, I think that's what she was hot. From American Pie.
I don't know if you mean then or now, but either way, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who is it just talking about? So I can't really say.
I think Neil Patrick Harris was in the first couple, I think.
I think so too.
There
I think
was
he
like
I think he fucked
4?
Spencer's mom.
Well, who should we try shilling out to this week?
But who do you think we should try shilling out to?
Downy Soft, maybe? I think they'd be okay with us, you know, promoting their toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Yeah.
Downy Soft toilet paper. It's better than college dorm toilet paper, which is single ply, and goddamn, you will never appreciate two ply more in your life than after you've had to suffer through 1 ply.
Oh,
pretty much.
I'm pretty sure you cannot dispense enough 1-ply toilet paper for any situation without having to go back for a second dispensing of toilet paper.
No, you're not.
It is actually impossible.
Then you have to like wash your hands in like fucking acid Downy Soft. For the people who care. About the butts.
All the butts.
I guess so.
I mean, I've already shilled out to Flake in sponsoring, in agreeing that they were in announcing to the world that they were my favorite chocolate bar. So, if Cadbury wants to hit me up with all of the Flake in existence, I would sell out for Flake every day of my life.
Twix as well. Twix is tasty.
Twix I am ambivalent about.
Whatever. Twix is great. I liked it. Haven't had whatever.
But Nick, we both know you couldn't control yourself if you were.
It's true. You would get through approximately half of a candy bar and then have to like lie down.
This is true, but I still enjoy it. Nick, if they sponsor you and give you like actual chocolate, you're gonna get type 2 diabetes.
I would
I don't
actually
care.
be worried about you, Nick.
That's what you would worry about if I got sponsored by Cadbury.
No, then you get type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, no flakes. Yeah,
Yeah, Flake made by Cadbury.
yeah.
I know.
Because
It would be worth it. It would be like a Hugh Hefner death. I would die satisfied and happy.
I can get down with that.
I could be the Hugh Hefner of chocolate. That's what I aspire to be, Hugh Hefner. Just walk around all day in my velvet bathrobe.
Surrounded by chocolate instead of women.
I mean, he could have chocolate women.
The science speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
For some reason, that sentence did remind me of the worst anime of all time that we could watch if we want to suffer again in our interim week.
Oh, really? In what?
The fucking smartphone in a different world anime.
Wait, why did chocolate women remind you of that?
Because apparently it's just all of like the, stereotypes or tropes of like harem animes, including.
Did you just like go through all of them?
It's like Slime Girls is part of it.
So like every episode they have a new stereotype?
Yeah, pretty much. Apparently.
Huh. That'd be kind of fun.
Apparently it's like trash as fuck. But
trash
apparently
is garbage.
It's like Neo Yokio level of like so bad that it's like comical how bad it is.
Okay.
But does it have potential?
I'm not certain.
Will I be mad that I watched it instead of like laughing that it's bad?
Were you mad that you watched Neo Yokio?
No, because I enjoyed it. Like,
Well,
I was entertained.
I can't say for certain.
Well,
Case in point,
mad
you
because
watched fucking whatchamacallit, Rem and Ram and all that bullshit.
that was a good show. Not great, but good.
See, we can't guarantee that if I enjoy a show, you'll enjoy a show because I hated that show.
I guess when I watch it, I'll be the medium.
I think you'll enjoy it, Nick or Alex. Fuck, Jesus Christ! You don't even have the same letter.
Don't.
We
dude.
really don't.
Are you feeling okay?
Okay, I always do this. Why would you ask that now? This has been going on for 2 fucking years.
We should.
Why are you so aggressive about this?
Nick, we should have a tally of how many times he gets our names wrong when he's sober and how many times he gets it right when he's drunk.
It'd be the same number.
We don't know that.
It'd be the same number. You should do that. Go ahead and tally that up. Try it out. It's gonna be the same number. Make it like a block of an hour where all 5 or all 4 of us are on, and another time where we're drunk and it's another block an hour. It's gonna be the same number. Or I'll try to like force myself just to not say your names and just say, "Hey, you."
You'll forget.
I'll forget it, totally. Yeah.
We know you when you're drunk. You don't remember anything.
Although I'm very good at trivia games, apparently.
You're like the worst drunk person ever. You say all of these things. You like talk such a big game when you're sober about how you're gonna be when you're drunk. It never comes to fruition.
I'm good at trivia games. Fuck you. I won that one game.
You drunk is sloppy. You are sloppy. And that is the best description I can give you.
It is sloppy, but I still won that trivia game. Somehow.
I mean, you can win all the trivia games you want. You were sloppy. You were all over the place. I don't even know if you were drunk in the trivia game.
Oh,
I guess you were. You blacked out just at the end of it.
Yeah, I was fucking destroyed. I just kept drinking.
That was the end of it. So as our final sponsor for the evening, we're going to select Smirnoff. Drink responsibly, kids. But when you're being responsible, drink in excess. Responsibly. It's the enjoyable thing to do.
Just keep drinking. I think there's a law that says like you have to say you can't like.
Say again.
I think there's a law when you're advertising alcohol that you can't tell them to drink more. You have to like imply it but not say it.
Drink responsibly in quantities that you're pretty certain you can handle.
There you go.
But if you don't drink a lot, how will you know?
It's like exercising.
Do it more.
You should always be safe when you exercise, but you should also always strive to beat your personal best.
And if it's hurting, that means it's good.
That was my favorite thing. There was a whole bunch of like Fitspiration quotes imposed over pictures of people with alcohol, and it was so good, like the juxtaposition of the two things. Where it was like, if it hurts, that's just the weakness leaving your body.
Is it a picture of someone throwing up?
It was like a picture of like some old lady with like some bottle of scotch. It was so good. They were so great.
All right, well, we've come off as alcoholics, and
you are an alcoholic. Well, you're not an alcoholic. You don't drink often enough. Your lack of a tolerance proves you're not an alcoholic.
There you go. Well, just because you have a high tolerance, or just because you have a low tolerance, doesn't mean Wait, I'm trying to work this out.
Come on.
Autocomplete.
Pause. Yeah, pause.
Yeah, low tolerance people can be alcoholics.
It's just frequency.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just frequency, not like your tolerance. Yes, because you're drinking more, you're going to get a higher tolerance at some point, but a low tolerance doesn't indicate that you're not an alcoholic. Just like a high tolerance doesn't mean you're an alcoholic. I can't... Okay, is acceptable. Okay, that's hard to read. Crawling, puking, tears, pain, quitting. I did not do any crawling. There was puking. There were tears.
There is always crawling with you. There's always crawling.
Don't lie.
Do not lie to us.
I maybe crawled up the
You
stairs.
weren't crawling this time. You always crawl. At some point, I'm pretty sure, at some point of all of your stories is I have to go up the stairs, and I went on my hands and
Yeah.
Yes, it was up the stairs. There was crawling. There was puking. There were tears. I really wanted water. There was pain. I'm gonna go with Net-Juu as a 3.5 right now, or 3 out of 5 right now.
A 3 out of 5?
3 out of 5.
Wow, you're really roasting it.
What? It's an okay show. There's like nothing exceptional about it.
A 60%?
I go with 1.
It's
2,
not
3,
passing
4, 5.
your class. That's pretty.
Passing class. What? I would say a 3 is like average. A 3 is good. Like it's fine. 4 is great. 5 is amazing. 2 is nah. 1 is no.
Oh.
Well, I will reserve judgment. You don't have. I don't like your scale because it's too limited at the low end.
Yeah.
I can't properly express my disregard for some shows and my just disinterest in other shows properly with your scale.
You do.
I
10?
like using a 5-point scale or a 5-point scale mostly because 10-point scales. Like
I didn't catch any of your reasoning because
actually I didn't have any reasoning.
I don't care. Yeah.
At 10-point scales, like people will say like a 7 is an okay show. When
See,
really,
that's
like,
why
a 5 should be like the average.
That's my thing. I work on the 10-point scale, but my 10-point scale is an adjusted bell curve with the average centered at 5.
Yeah, so a 3, which is 60, would be fine. Even on your 10-point scale.
Yes, but in the scale that you described, with 2 being net and 1 being no, there's not enough low scores I can work with. Like there's a lot of shows that are no on my scale that there is still further down the scale I can go to express my complete disregard when I give something a 1.
See, at that point, I feel like just pushing it too far, and it's a bad show. I'm just not gonna stop. I'm just not gonna stop caring about it.
See, but when it's just a bad, I want to be able to properly evaluate things.
I don't know, for me, 5 is enough to properly evaluate something. If I really dislike it, then I'll explain why I don't like it instead of just, like, using a different number.
Brand?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You tried.
Yeah.
I think with that...
5 is enough for me. If it's a 1, I'll explain why I don't like it even more. That's enough.
Got it.
I hate, 5 points. Because, all I could give is a 4, because 5 is a perfect show, which I don't believe in, and then
No,
3 is...
for me, 5 wouldn't be perfect. 5 would be really, really good. It can still have its flaws, but 5 is still really, really good. Like, I don't think a show has to be perfect in order to get, like, a 5 score. The one scale I hate, though, is a 100-point scale. I think that does nothing.
That's excessive.
I think it does nothing to say how good a movie or show is. Like, especially when you're getting into like the single digits, like a 75 out of 100. Like, okay, I feel like a 7 would have been enough to describe what it is. You don't need the 5 or the 0 through 1 or the 0 through 9. At that point, it's just getting really nitpicky. Yeah, as of right now, 3 out of 5 for me. We'll see how it goes. Maybe the ending will make it better. Maybe it'll make it worse.
I reserve my
knows?
judgment.
Same.
That is okay.
And I think with that, we will call it.
All right.
I want Twix.